It's skyscraper here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So today we're back on Ascension Incremental and we're pretty much picking up from where we left off the last time. So I have been on the game for probably about 5 or 10 minutes now. We've managed to get the 250 million rarity, which is good. So the 1 in 250 mil. And that's, I think, the first time you've ever had that one, to be honest. So we're off to a good start already. Somebody did drop a comment on the last video to say that I should go to the event world and grind those runes because it is something I do need, and I do agree. So I stood on them for about a second. As you can see, they do give different stats, and this one does actually give coins as well, which is perfect because I need that in order to get to the next ascension, and that's what we should be hopefully getting today. So 200 billion on that one, all really good. I think this one's pretty much all done already, to be honest. So if we check out the dice rune, we can see here that, yeah, everything's pretty much done. So, I mean, these two need to be maxed. I don't know what the cap of those two are. However, we've got a decent amount. We'll go up to like 1 trillion on dice. Yeah, there we go. That should do. All right. So again, not bad on those. We'll come over to the event world right now and just see what happens. So nice, there we go. So we still can't afford any shard upgrades. I don't really know how I get those. So we'll start off with this one for now, and we'll just really see what happens with it all. And fingers crossed we can hopefully at least get a few good runes from this. So let's just check then. So right now we are getting points, which is good. I think we should actually be able to prestige. So we should actually check that out very quickly, to be honest, or fairly soon at least. We should, I believe we lose all of our runes as well. So let's just quickly get a few more just in case we don't. We do get another starbound right there, and we get the crown fall as well. Bubbles, we've not even unlocked those yet. So yeah, we're getting things we haven't even unlocked, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And now we will just simply go up to probably 1,000 opened. I think that should be pretty good. They'll probably reset anyway, so I don't want to stand on this for too long. So 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, nice. So let's go to the docks. I think we can do the prestige right now. So we'll go over to the prestige board. I did get a few upgrades as well. We can actually do the ascension pretty much right now, so that's not bad either. However, first I do want to check this. I think we can do it. I might not be right. If I'm not right, so be it. So let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1. And it didn't go through. So yeah, we're not quite there yet then. That's fine, because I don't know when we do need to be there. I did get the Zenith when I was on auto roll, but I did lose it, which is quite annoying because, yeah, I didn't even see what it did. And I guess we could swap over to that one. We may as well just grind runes whilst we can. So over on this side then, what we could do is probably just 1 trillion. Yeah, we're not going to get that one anytime soon. Let's just sell everything and I guess we could ascend. Let's go back to spawn quickly and see what the ascension actually does. It'd be good to know. So the ascension right now then 23 we're on. So it just gives more points and a bit of a boost to coins. So yeah, not bad really, but yeah, it doesn't really change too much. I mean, we do get the additional rune bulk and stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not really going to change too much. So, all right, let's just keep going then. I guess, how many do we even have of these? All right, we get a decent amount right now. Let's go to the Zen world quickly and just see where we're at. So yeah, let's check out this one very, very quickly. We do get the overgrowth, which I believe is a new secret I've not discovered yet. Yeah, it is. So it gives rune bulk and rune luck as well, actually. So that's pretty cool. I honestly didn't even know I needed that. So yeah, that's good to see right there. I guess what we could probably do as well is just maybe go for like this. Do we get this? I mean, it would be good. A good idea too. Let's see. So we need 1,000 of each for those. We need, what do we need? We need 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. So we may as well just get 5,000, I guess. Is that even worth it? Maybe. We'll see. I'll decide. For the minute, we'll just keep it as it is. We're progressing anyway, which is, of course, the main thing. And we'll go up to 1,000,000,000,000 open of these for reference, and then we'll open up 1,000,000,000,000 worth of the other ones. Well, up to 1,000,000,000,000 in total. We're not going to open 1,000,000,000,000, but we'll just go up to that total amount, if that makes sense. So a lot of people are grinding this rune, it seems. Pretty interesting to know. And I wish there was like some really OP weather again. We needed a void or something. That was just crazy the last time we had that. And that was really nice to see. So, all right, let's get a few upgrades over here then. I do have a lot of yin and yang. So let's go for the highest amount of each. Nice, we'll go for them. And then, yeah, let's just save the rest. What actually are these ones? So the spawn rate, we may as well just go for the spawn rate and the maximum amount, because then in theory it gives us more potential to get yin and yang, which is what we're after mainly. So we'll go for these first, and then we should be able to max those out fairly soon, I think, if we actually grind for them. I don't necessarily think there's anything that boosts these directly in terms of runes or anything. So it would just have to be the old school way of grinding them manually. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, I just wish we could get this over and done with, because it would be good if we could permanently max this out. I think I should probably grind this at some point fairly soon, because it would be good to have both completely done with. So yeah, we do get a bunch of these. So it makes sense to go for these two first, probably. Get these two afterwards, and then max those out after, and then go for blossoms and bamboo last, because I don't necessarily need those as such. They're good to have, I guess, for upgrades, but they're not really a priority of mine. So yeah, let's max out this one then. Okay, we need 1 level on that one, and then as soon as we can get that, we will, of course. We do need 19 more, so fingers crossed we can get it fairly soon. Come on, game. All right, let's just wait for that to respawn. We'll do it in stages, so we'll open the rune up for a bit, wait for the majority of the field to respawn, run back over. We did actually just get a new rune right there, I believe. So yeah, we did. Nice, more rune bulk, which is perfect. And a huge boost to blossoms. So again, really good stuff for when we're grinding that. We'll go up to 600 billion, and then we'll go back into the field quickly. Nice, that should do. And now we can come back over to here, see what we've got going on. And unfortunately, it seems that we still haven't got any yin, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. But again, it's just what it is, I guess. So, all right, let's go for the upgrade then over on this side. Now we need about 200 of that one, probably about 250 roughly. And the game has restarted. What in the world was that? Was that an update? Maybe there's an update, guys. Let's see if I can find anything. It just randomly reset. Let's see. All right, so it looks like the update is out. That's interesting. So maybe we can get like an OP weather event. I don't actually know what the update is. This is just by sheer coincidence, by the way. So, all right, the update's just dropped by sheer coincidence. So we've got quality of life changes, rebalanced prestiges. So maybe we could actually get the prestige right now. We can see what the factory is. Oh, that's coming in a few hours. There's a new reset layer. We've got mining and wood cutting. So interesting stuff. We'll be diving into it. Hopefully we can get some like OP event or something for runes. And then we'll just go for whatever we can with them, because if we can, that'd just be brilliant. And of course, we will go for it. Okay, so what we should do then is try to get these. They're just avoidant. In fact, these will just probably reset when we prestige. So it's kind of pointless. In fact, it is pointless. So let's go to the docks. There is the industry, the new section, which we was just reading about. So let's dive over to here then and see whether we can do this yet. And we still can't quite do it yet. However, we are up to VT, which probably is the one before SPTG, or hopefully it is anyway. And in that case, we will just wait for that. Let's check this out then. And the gems are pretty cheap, so maybe we should get some at some point and just see what we can get. Because if we can get anything crazy, that would be nice. All right, let's see how much fish we get. We do have a few upgrades at least. Nothing crazy, unfortunately. And we still can't quite get the rune. So what we could do then is probably just go for the leveling up your rod will reset the entire world 4. I mean, I just find it funny that they use UR. But anyway, who am I to judge? So yeah, let's just keep going on. we need to boost our like regular points. So maybe we just buy these. Do you know what? Let's just get them, I guess. We have 70 already. Let's just see what we could actually do with them. I mean, we can buy a weather, but we just know we're going to get nothing good. And in that case, we should just wait. So, all right, let's see what happens then. Let's go for probably this one, I guess. It's good that the game's being updated. I mean, I'm happy to support when it is being updated, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. And as long as it stays alive, I don't really mind too much. So there we go. All right, cool. So we get this one. We can go for this one as well. Nice. And now we should be able to max out the others. So we'll see if we can. I mean, obviously we can. It would just take a while because we have to get 10 upgrades each right now, which is rather annoying. I wish there was a buy max, but sadly there isn't. And nice, we are now halfway down this one. So we'll keep going and we should hopefully be able to at least get a few more runes a bit quicker now, which is good because it means I don't have to spend as much time on them. So yeah, that's good to see. All right, so that's now maxed, really good. I don't want to do that. Let's go to here and again, just repeat the same process. So not too bad. It is relatively quick at least, and it will hopefully help us out quite a bit in just a second because again, the only reason I really do this, by the way, is A, to support the games because yeah, it's nice to see that they exist. And secondly, the main reason is just to really speed up the videos because otherwise standing on runes can take a long time and it does get boring relatively quickly, especially when I'm just trying to get the video done. And again, if I can just speed up the runes even ever so slightly, it will absolutely help. So let's put a few of these on then. We won't go crazy. We won't put like days on like I did in other games. So we'll just go up to 6 hours. That should be more than enough for now. And there we go. All right, let's get the last one. Perfect. Nice. So really good stuff. Let's close the store off then. We should now be able to actually have a badge, which is annoying. I hate this badge, to be honest. I wish they would remove that leaderboards. I really don't like it personally, but oh well, it's just the way it goes. So let's see how this now plays out. And we should be opening a ton of them, which we are. So again, all really good to see. We are gaining a decent amount of points right now. They are definitely going up a lot quicker. So again, all really good stuff. Let's go over to this side and see how we do on this one now. So yeah, we're flying through these two, which is insane to see. We're only up to OCVT still, which isn't filling me with confidence that we're able to hit the prestige soon. So maybe we just need more ascensions and stuff and we might have to just, you know, grind the game. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm not complaining about that, by the way. But it would just be nice if we can just get on with it all and see what the prestige is all about. Okay. So we're in the hell world right now. Let's check out everything over here. Do we get anything from this? It's just a boost to like magma and stuff. So it's not really worth it, to be honest. So we'll go to the like Zen world, I believe it was called. And now let's check out this one again. So again, we're flying through the runes. We're getting a ton of Nirvana runes, which is really good to see. Everything else is pretty much maxed on these. So again, all good stuff. I think now we should probably go for the other one. So let's quickly claim these first, just to see if we get anything. Sadly, it looks like we're not. How have we got no yin or yang yet? Or yin or whatever. Is it yin or ying? I'm sure it's yin, right? Ying, even. Ying and no, it isn't. It's yin. My apologies. Well, when I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. So I guess I was saying it wrong the whole time before. But anyway, it's all good. All right, so let's get this one to max then. Good stuff. Get this one to max. Quickly power these up to where they need to be. And now I think we should be able to hopefully grind this out a bit quicker because we've got the max multi. We can't really do much more with it. We can open up a ton of these at least, so there is that. And I think we should probably just check where we are with these ones because I don't actually know what the boosts are. We've got like the rune book and everything, so yeah, let's just move on then. All right, let's go back to the new world, see what we've got, or the docks world, sorry. And again, just see really what we've got going on. we could just go for the Ascension, so we'll probably just do that one. I think there's no point of really trying to grind it all out because, you know, it's just a waste of time. Let's turn Auto Ascend on, and we do now meet the minimum requirements for that. So that is good to see. I've just remembered as well, I should have probably gone to the event board first, but yeah, I didn't. So no problem. No, not a big deal, I guess. So there we go. We can just get a few coins. I know I could buy the upgraded rod, but I don't know whether every time I do it, it will reset to whatever else I have. So let's just do it, actually. Let's get the rod upgrade. All right, nice. So we get the rod upgrade right there. We can now just go for a few upgrades over on this side. We do need to get coin multis and things, so we'll quickly just go for that one. And then there we go. Not bad. The speed is relatively slow, but luckily everything else isn't too bad itself. So there we go. We can now get these. Brilliant. And we'll sell these. Okay, cool. 1.5 million already. And now I think we should just save up for the 10 mil because we're pretty much halfway there already, which is insane to see. So we'll get to the 10 mil. We should ascend again instantly. And the question is, do we keep our rod? We do not. Okay. So now we need 5 mil. So maybe we have to go for the rune resets, the rod reset, sorry. So let's just get a bunch of fish and stuff very quickly so we can just get a decent amount of coins, which we've already now got. So we will just quickly try and get back to where we were. We just really need coin upgrades to just get enough to get to the rod upgrades. So what is next? So we need 50 million, which is quite a bit. But is it enough? Let's try this. We still can't do that, which is fine. I just need to make sure I'm aware of that because I don't want to miss it. And it would be quite bad if I do. All right, so let's get these fishing upgrades then. We can get more coins and stuff, whatever we can afford, really. We'll just go for. And nice, we can go for those ones. Again, I'm just auto-clicking everything. No real thought process behind it. And we can now get the rod upgrade. Okay, so good stuff. Let's now go for the coin upgrades again, just initially, because they do all help out. There we go. And nice. We should now be able to get a few upgrades of each a few other things as well. All right, cool. So now we can go for these ones again. We'll just auto-click our way down the list like we did before. And now we should hopefully be able to actually go for... What's this in the background? I've just noticed this in the side. So let's see what this is all about. We do have the aquarium. So it is a reset layer. And it starts generating bubbles. So not bad, I guess. It's like it's a bit like the Stardust in a way from Omega Rarities. So yeah, that's pretty good to see. And I guess let's just generate some then. We can't even get any yet, which is quite insane to see. But I'm sure we will at some point fairly soon. So 120 mil. Let's go for... I guess let's go for these. Okay, I don't want to make sure. Yeah, okay. All right, nice. So let's go for these then. Okay, cool. And that should be that. All right. Now let's see if we can go for the 5 bill. I think we should be able to fairly soon. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? So he says, yeah, 800 mil already. 900 and so on. So not bad whatsoever. I think maybe we should try and do a bubbles reset thing first because we might keep that when we do an ascension. I don't know whether we will or not. But we just got something crazy. Oh my word, did you see how much money we just got? Wow, that was crazy. So yeah, we definitely just hit the jackpot right there. And now we need to go up to the bubbles anyway. So we'll just grind it out. We'll see what we can do. Nice, we've got that one right there. Now we just need to go up to that 50 mil mark for the second upgrade on the fishing rod to unlock the bubble area. So again, we're keeping an eye out on the weather. Nothing crazy, unfortunately. I mean, there's still good stuff, don't get me wrong, but I wish we had something like Void or something overpowered, but it just isn't meant to be at the moment, which is fine, because otherwise it could just be detrimental to a long-term progression, probably. So yeah, it's just about doing what's right, I guess. So anyway, let's keep going then. Nice, we get a few upgrades right there. We now need that 50 mil. So we'll just cash in for it. Boom, there we go. And we've now hit it. So let's sell everything we can. We'll get a few coin upgrades to begin with in traditional fashion. Let's sell everything again right there and just buy a few fish upgrades. Okay, cool. There we go. Nice. We can max that one out as well. Let's go for this one and sell all again. So where are we right now? 36 million. Let's go all in from the right to the left and just auto click it down. And again, sell all, do the same again, go up this time. And nice, all really good to see. So over here then, we can now sell everything again. And let's see if we can get any bubbles yet. It looks like we can. So we can get 2.8k. I do want to try and get a few more. We'll go up to at least 1 billion cash and see what that gives us. So yeah, 1.14. So that gives us 4.21. So let's see if we can get to 5k per second. That'd be quite good if we can, or at least over it. And it's still roughly the same by the look of it. It doesn't look like much has really changed with that. So I think we're on 8k right now, which is insane. We'll see if we can go up to 10. 8.42 by the look of it. 9.83 is that. So yeah, a big jump right there. We just need to cross that 10 mark and then I'll do it, because that would be quite good if we can get there, which we can, of course. It is just a matter of time. So we're up to 11k. Let's go ahead and do the reset right now. So we'll run over to here, see what we've got going on. And again, this should all be really good to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. There we go. And now we do generate a ton of bubbles. Let's upgrade these so we get even more right now. And we'll just keep upgrading this one. We'll see if we can get this to near 50. But it's a bit of a fetch, I guess. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just not meant to be. Let's see if there's any news on weather or anything. And it doesn't look like we might be getting any, unfortunately. Oh, wait, there's an announcement. 1.1k CCU. So pretty impressive. I think that might be the highest yet. And if it is, we deserve a void or something. So, all right, that's a bit of cope. But anyway, let's see what we can do then. We can now get... Oh, I wish I didn't sell everything. I wish you could just sell things individually. That would be so much like better, because we just hit the jackpot again on that one. And sadly, we did have to get rid of it. But I mean, it's not like it's bad as such, is it? So, all right, let's just get a few upgrades then. We'll click whatever we can. And now we just need that 50 mil again in order to get back up to the bubbles, which we've now hit. So there we go. All really good to see. Let's go for a few more upgrades right now. Sell whatever we can afford. I mean, buy whatever we can afford even. And let's just quickly check out the board, because I feel that everything is slightly messed up with it. So let's get these. We'll get this. We'll get this. Okay, cool. Go for that one. Go for that one. And there we go. We just had to manually adjust it all. So we still can't proceed quite yet. We will still keep trying though. We can get bubbles in the background, so we may as well just claim them. And yeah, they are not really the quickest, but I mean, something is better than nothing, right? So right now then, we did reset the board, unfortunately, over here. But we do actually get bubble upgrades, which is quite interesting to see. And I guess we can just now go for some of these. So yeah, not bad at all. It'd be nice if we had a ton of coins and things, but it's what it is. So, all right, let's go then. Let's get a few more upgrades. We'll get this one, and that should do for now. So back over on this side then, we do need to grind fish. We do need 1 billion bubbles in total, which is quite a lot, actually. So yeah, let's just see how it plays out. We'll go up to probably like 10 bill, and then we'll see what we can get for our bubbles. I'll be doing upgrades in the meantime because it does make the most sense. And yes, there's no point of neglecting them because we do actually need them. And we've hit 170 billion. So whatever we just got clearly worked out really well for us. And yeah, it's definitely paying off. Okay, so let's do this reset then. We now have a crazy amount of bubbles. Let's go up for the level 50, I think. And then we should see where we're at. It should double what we have. So it'll be over 1 million at that point, which is really good. And now we just need 3 more levels, which will be a bit of a push, to be honest. But nothing crazy, though, luckily. So there we go right there. And lastly, It is now this one. So we should get this final upgrade. I'm tempted to go for runes in a moment whilst we can, because everything else is looking good, to be honest. So there we go right there. Let's go for the final upgrades of whatever we can really afford at this point. Yeah, that should do. I know we could go for more, but we just have to have that fine balance of everything. So over here then, let's go ahead and start grinding the fish again. So we'll sell whatever we can get. We can already get a few mil, which is good to see. And now we'll just go over to the right hand side, get whatever we can afford again. And again, we'll just make our way over. I just want to make sure we actually can get everything done correctly this time and don't miss anything. So there we go. Okay, cool. And nice. All really good to see. Okay, so back over to the grinding area for the fishing. So 1 trillion already. We can actually buy a rune. Let's go ahead and do that. We can get 2 runes right now. So let's try this out and see how it plays out. And we do get a ton of the anchor rune and a few hooks. So let's see what they actually give. They give common and rare fish. So they actually give fish multis, which is rather interesting. I thought that we'd be getting a direct boost to coins initially, but I guess in this case we are not, which is not bad, by the way. I'm not complaining, but it's just a bit different. So, all right, 6 trill. Let's put it all into gold. There we go, and there we go. So let's get this one as well. We'll go for a few more bubbles, go for a few more luck upgrades, and there we are. I know I can upgrade the fishing rod, which we should probably do, but because we're on track to the Ascension, I just want to at least get a few runes under our belt first. So we'll go up to like 100 trillion. I think that should be good. Okay, that should do for now. I just want to make sure we can open them all because the bubbles are progressing relatively quickly. And again, I just want to make sure that we stay on top of it. So this should be okay for now. We do get a legendary right there by the look of it. So let's check out what that one does. So epic fish, not bad. And again, we do need to go back to like World 2 and 3 and stuff to actually get more like rune bulk boosts and stuff. Let's turn auto ascend off. Let's go back and do it properly, I think, because we may as well just capitalize on the rune whilst we can. It's not like it's difficult, is it? So let's go ahead and max this out. Should only take a second, and then we will get the rune boosts and everything. We need to like max out World 3's stuff as well. So we'll just do this once. I'm not going to do this every time, by the way, because otherwise we'll just be spending far too long on each ascension. I'm just going to quickly do it now whilst it's on my mind, and whilst we should be able to just benefit from everything. So there we go. That is all now maxed out, which is good. We can get a bunch of magma as well. We'll just upgrade this for the sake of it. Claim 1 extra reset right there, and all good stuff. Okay, so in this case then, we can actually... Wow, I didn't even realize this was a thing. This is crazy. Well, how long? 22. Nice. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, okay, cool. So, all right, nice. So let's go to the third world then. Actually, let's go back to World 1, because what is happening is we are actually missing the rarity. So if we get a rarity, that will help us out a lot. So the 1 in 5 mil, we'll see if we can get the 1 in 50. Hopefully we can, but I don't think we will quite yet. All right, let's just leave that then. No point of staying on it forever. I mean, something is better than nothing when it comes to rarity and stuff like that anyway. So over here then, what do we have? So we have the ability to farm these. We do need to get a bunch of these back. We've already maxed it out because our stats are just absolutely insane to see. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, to be honest. So all really good stuff. Let's go for these then. So there we go. We can get one of those. And we may as well just max that out slightly more. We can go for the spawn rate as well. I know I said I'm going for the rune bulk, but first we'll max out the spawn rate and things because we do need to do it. And nice, there we go. So we've pretty much got the rune bulk. That's the main upgrade I was after. And now we've got it. Okay, cool. So all really good to see. Let's open up a few of those. I do want to just clear the field again whilst we're here, because if we can get any more upgrades for it, we will, of course, take them. And now we sadly need a few more of each. We're not really getting much at the moment in terms of yin and yang, which is quite annoying. But I don't know if we'll keep those anyway from when we prestige. I don't think we will. We'll probably lose it all. We did get an attribute gem, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we'll just keep this going then. All right, so we can do the Ascension, which is expected. We did lose the weather boost, unfortunately, the better one. So let's just farm a few fish quickly. We'll get a few upgrades and stuff. Well, we'll just actually go for the rune, really. So, all right, let's see what we can do then. So over here, we still can't do the prestige yet. We probably need more ascensions in order to get that. Let's turn auto on and see what happens. I don't know if we'll get anything or not. We did just get the zenith and miss it, so that is quite sad. But yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. So let's just stay on this one. We get lucky to end on that one. We'll just stick on it because there's no point of going forward with it all. So we do actually get fish morties as well at this one, so that's good to know for the next time. And yeah, we're doing okay, I guess. So there we go. So we've got a bunch of runes opened. I do want to at least go back to the event board as well. So we'll go back to spawn and see what we can get from the event board in terms of upgrades and runes, because realistically we do need to farm them. So let's go for the standard one first. We are opening them much quicker now as well because of the passes that we've now got. So again, all really good stuff. Oh, perfect. Look at the secret 1K. Oh my word. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need. So I was saying a second ago that I couldn't think of anything to directly boost my yin and yang, but now we managed to get the secret right there. So again, really, really good to see that. Let's probably just leave it because we're not really going to get too many. We'll go up to 50k opened, and then we'll open this one as well. So let's check out this one right now and see what's happening inside of the recover rune. So we get a huge boost to bubbles and coins, which is good. You can see our bubbles are going up a bit quicker right now. And also we still need the night rain, which we should hopefully get at some point. We are getting a huge boost to coins, which is just absolutely amazing. And we do actually manage to pick up the night's rain. So again, all really good stuff. Happy with the progress we've made. I think we will go up to 50. Actually, let's go for 100k. We did get some shards as well. So it's good to see that we are gaining the shards. So we do need to farm these off camera probably, especially this one, because this one is quite hard to get at the moment. We'll go up to 66k, or let's go up to 75 actually. We'll go up to 75 of each. I'll quickly open the left side one again. And there we go. So, oh, shards are the currency we need for this. How do I see how many shards I've actually got there? Shards. Oh, 37. It says it right there. So what are stars? Are stars... Oh, star milestones. We'll check that out in just a second. Sadly, we're not really getting too many shards. I wish we would get a few more. But we did manage to get a few more of the 1 million secret. The 1k secret. I don't know where I was reading million. Probably the M. So... yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll open up a few more. We'll keep going, actually, because it makes sense to. There we go. Which one gives shards? Is it just random? What are the odds of shards again? 1 in 100, was it? 1 in 200. And then it actually double shards. So let's keep going then. I'll open up this. We'll open up probably 1 million of each. I'll bring you guys back in when I've done it. And at that point, we should hopefully be able to at least get a shard upgrade or two on the tiles, on the board, on like the skill tree type thing. So I'll see what happens. I'll bring you guys in when we've opened up 1 million of each. It will take a minute or two. But yeah, I'll see you guys once we have gone ahead and done that. All right, guys, so I'm opening up the recover rune, I believe it's called. It is. So we've opened up about 250k now, just past that. And I did actually get the astral secret rune. So this gives a boost to yin. Why do I keep calling it yin? Yin and yang. So that's really good because it means that we don't necessarily have to like farm this one endlessly, and it doesn't matter if I don't get too many because we now have the base boost from this one as well, which will help us out significantly. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. I'll bring you guys back in. This is where we're at. We're pretty much at 300k right now. So I'll get up to that 1 mil mark. We did actually pick up another one right there as well. So we'll open these up to max. I wonder if there is a maximum amount of these. They probably go up to like 5 or 10 or something probably. Or 2, 5 or 10, I'd guess. So we'll see how it goes. 317k. I'll see you guys at 1,000,000. So we've got 189 shards right now. Let's actually buy this upgrade right here first. And then actually we can get more event luck as well. So let's get 1 event luck of each, 1 event luck and 1 event bulk. So that would definitely help us out. And then next we should save up 125 for that shard upgrade again, because it takes shards to make shards. And we now get 15.84. So again, really, really good stuff. I'm happy with where we are. Let's go for this one as soon as I can afford it. And I won't show the rest of the upgrades on this one because I'm just going to auto click it basically. And as soon as we get the shards, they'll cash in anyway. And we do need to get up to 100 million for this rune. I wonder what this rune is. This guy is Prestige 3, which is absolutely insane. And that's actually really good to know because it means that there's so much more to play for, which is good. And it's just not like 1 prestige once and done type thing. It's good that there's a lot more to it. So again, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm glad I found it and I'm glad I'm playing it. So shout out to the devs. And yeah, all really good to see. All right, so let's keep going then. I will bring you back in once we've hit the milestone. Shouldn't really be too difficult now because we are luckily gaining a ton of everything. And we'll probably switch them up in a second just to get the boost from the other one. So yeah, I'll see you guys when both are at 1 mil and see you in a second. All right, guys, so we're nearly at the 1 million opened on the visit rune. And we've also done the recovery rune already. So again, good to see. Okay, so we've got what we need. We have a bunch of shards, I believe, and we actually have 1k. So I'll buy this one because it makes sense to get more shards first and then get those upgrades soon after. I just want to check how many shards we now get per shard drop. So hopefully we can actually get some fairly soon. Otherwise, we'll just be stood on the rune for ages, and I don't really want that to be the case, ideally. So game, if you can hear me, I would greatly appreciate it. And there we go, 59. Okay, so not bad at all. Really good progress. And now we should go back into the dock world and start grinding some runes, I think. So that was the whole point of this exercise. I was to just try and get a few runes. And now we should be able to get a bunch of cash, I think. Let's see. So 70 odd trill, 80 and so on, 150, 65, 180 and 322. Okay, so that should be enough for now. I think, is there anything that boosts rune luck or anything like that? It doesn't seem that there is. So yeah, okay, let's open up this then. We'll just open as many as we can. We'll go to 0. Again, I'm not really too bothered about what we get or don't get, so it'd be nice if we can get something better than the yellow one, but sadly it seems that we won't. The other ones are quite high in terms of overall rarity, so we are probably not going to get those anytime soon. One final thing as well, very quickly before we ascend, is I want to go back into the Zen world and see. So let's just quickly open up a bunch of these. What do we have? Trillions already. So let's actually just see if we're making any progress on them. Again, it's not like I necessarily need these. The main thing I wanted to check though was this. So we actually get a ton of yin and a ton of yang right now. So the yang is just absolutely crazy. We have 1.59k. So yeah, that's amazing to see actually. All right, so let's go for these then. We'll upgrade these as high as we can, and we'll get a few of these. We can actually get a rune clone for 5k of each. So let's actually see how much we get right now. So we've got 50. I was looking at the other one, unfortunately. We have 50, and I didn't see the jump to work out the difference. So whatever we go to now on yin will be the amount we gain subtracted by 50. So that's all we really need to work out. But it seems that we sadly can't even get any at the moment, which is not ideal. But let's buy this upgrade then. And now, can we get any? We'll probably get a double. No, my luck, so we'll get it twice instantly, which again isn't bad. I mean, we could take it away the 50 and then divide it by 2, and then that'll give us the answer. So all in all, it's not too bad. Let's get this upgrade again then. Okay, cool. We should probably max out those, but it's not like I even really need them, to be honest. So yeah, not bad. So we gain about, what, 316 roughly. So yeah, pretty good to see. Nothing like terrible as such, but again, still good to know, actually. All right, let's just spend as much as we can. Okay, there we go. Let's just run through it now. If we get any, we'll get any. Okay, we get more, which again isn't bad. I'm not complaining that we get more. It'd just be nice to just try and get these over and done with at this point, and just hope that we can move on. Okay, so let's go back to the new world then. We'll see where we're at. I want to quickly actually check one other thing. And now let's go back to spawn very, very quickly and just see where we are. And we'll ascend here as well. So all in all, wait, is that a new rune? 0. Wait, hang on a moment. 0, new rune. Cool, it's rune bulk and rune luck. It'd be good to know like what the max of these are, because surely it would be like not too crazy, right? It obviously won't go through the roof. And let's just see if I can find out. So I did see something earlier. It has all of the hidden runes here. So this one is the 0, which seems to cap at 5. And we've already figured that out. So yeah, not bad. We'll definitely take that. All right, let's go over to here then and see what we've got going on. So we do actually get this one as well, which I believe is new. Is it? No, that's just like a standard one, actually. I take that one back. It has to, yeah, it is. All right, so we're not, oh, we get to divide by 0. So again, a big jump right here. So the max for this one is 5, 10, and 2. So this is 2. This one is, oh, sorry. The runes are 5, and the rarity luck is 10, and rarity bulk is 2. So I'm going to AFK this one to max. It shouldn't really take too long. And then when it's maxed, I'll bring you guys back. We'll ascend and go from there. Okay, so we've pretty much nearly maxed this one out. I'll get the rarity luck right now. I know we need to get the rune stuff up to 5, and it's just not quite there yet. So we'll go to 3. That should be okay for now. There we go. And I will actually just go over to here. We'll see what we can do. We do get the 250 mil very, very easily, which will actually give me additional rune bulk as well. We managed to pick up the 1 in 1 billion, and hopefully we can actually get the 1 in 10 billion, but I don't think we will. Let's just quickly go into the second world, sorry, and see what we can get from this one. There is a secret rune here as well. Hopefully we can actually pick it up, because it shouldn't be too difficult, surely. And we will see. It looks like we've still not quite got it yet. And it does give me more like things to do with runes and stuff. There we go. And what it actually does, guys, is it gives a reduction in token speed. So you get the tokens in game for every like 5 minutes you're online. And yeah, this is now going to bring it down to every 4 minutes. So every 4 minutes you get 1 token. So that's good to see. And that is really, that's actually a really, really good upgrade. And to be honest, I know I like talk a lot of nonsense most of the time, but A, that's why you're here. And secondly, I think sometimes it's just good to go for those upgrades as soon as you can. Because if you are purely free to play and want to grind tokens, you can now get them much quicker from having that one. So yeah, all good stuff. Let's now go to the, I think that's actually it for this. I mean, for where we are, I think that's really about it. We're not really going to get any more than that. Let's quickly check the maximum actually for this one. So the maximum for this one is 7.5. So do you know what? I'm just going to, we'll go up to 3, I think. Yeah, there we go. We're pretty much there. Nice. So I do know I need to max those out. I'm not avoiding them necessarily. It's just purely to get the video uploaded and dealt with in like a timely manner. So, all right, let's go for this then. Nice. And now let's actually just fly through these, because the video is getting on 40 odd minutes in actual recording length, like from actual footage wise, because I'm trying to just reduce it where possible at points. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. All right, let's get these upgrades then. Nice. We can now just go for the upgrade in the background. We can get the fishing rod upgrade. Nice. So now we just need bubbles again. So we'll just get bubbles as quickly as possible, because I do want to at least just try and get there rather quickly this time around. We did spend a lot of time on runes the last time, and it doesn't really seem logical, in my opinion, to go for them all over again right now so soon. So at some point in between now and the next video, I'll probably just go back on and max out every rune that I've not maxed out in the videos. So that'll happen at some point. Let's get the upgrades then. Nice, all really good. 7 bill. Let's just check what we've actually got going on with these. We'll go for this, we'll go for this, go for these. We still can't quite afford those yet. And nice, we do manage to get that. Okay, so what I want to quickly do actually is buy the 3rd fishing rod. What's this 4th one? There's a new line. So bubbles times 2. I think for now we should probably have a good enough bubbles multi anyway. So we more than likely won't need the additional bubbles. However, maybe we will be fine regardless, in my opinion. I think we'll be fine anyway, to be honest, at this point. So we'll just upgrade these then. We'll go for these, go for this, go for this. And again, we did manage to just get a ton of cash. So let's just get the bubbles going then, because right now we do have a ton of everything really. So yeah, we'll just get these going then. All right, so 500 billion is actually a lot. Wow, I genuinely didn't realize how much we actually... it didn't register with me. Actually, I say that, we're already at 1 bill. So yeah, it's not too bad, right? It's definitely not too bad. So let's get this upgrade then. This should help us out because it will double our gain. So we'll hit that 1 billion mark. And then it'll basically just be 500 seconds roughly. Well, a bit less because we'll have slightly over. We'll have 1.1. So yeah, not bad. Let's get this upgraded then. Nice. So 1.12 bill. Let's now go back to the fishing side because we do actually have these upgrades which give us a boost to bubbles as well. And realistically, that is what I need the most. So we'll just quickly get them when we can. And yeah, we're doing... This is actually rather quick. So yeah, not slow at all. The runes have definitely helped us out tremendously this time around. So shout out to me for grinding the runes. And there we go. So we'll get a bunch of cash. There we are. We've got the amount we need. Let's just now go all in on these bubble upgrades as I accidentally zoom out into orbit almost. So yeah, that should do. All right, so we're gaining them at a decent pace, 30 billion per second roughly. So we'll just stick to the AFK tactic now, get there automatically and see what is next. So next up on the list, we actually need to do the Ascension. There we go. And now we just need a ton of coins. So coins aren't really too difficult, to be honest. So, all right, let's quickly get this going then. I think we should probably go for this one and see what the next requirement actually is, because it's got to be worthwhile. And if it isn't worthwhile, then yeah, we're probably not going to push for it too long. And now we should just be able to get up to 50 mil relatively easily. I know we're like 60% there already, give or take, closing in on 80% right now. So the... Wait, what just happened? Oh, 30 billion. That's so annoying. I always get a really insane upgrade when I don't really need the cash as such, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's rather annoying actually when that happens. It happens so common as well. So frequent, but it's what it is. It's what it is. All right, so let's get these then. We can get this rod right there. Let's just go with... What's the actual next one? Let's just check. So 1 trillion. To be honest, I mean... It's not like it's hard, but is it worth the reset? I mean, QN. So QN is after QD, and 1 QD is 1,000 trillion. So honestly, I think we just go for the fishing rod. I actually think we go for it. So we'll get the fishing rod. That should hopefully help us out a lot. I know I need bubbles, but I think my bubbles will reset regardless when I do the reset over here. Let's actually just check. No, it does. I already know from last time. So there we go. Let's see what the next fishing rod actually does. So personally, it costs 1 QD. It gives double fish, 0.5 luck, a 50% boost to bubbles, and I mean, it's good, but let's just see how far we can get now. All right, so let's get this going then. Nice. A good start already. I mean, any fish is a good start at this point. So there we are. Let's sell everything right there. A few billion in the bank. Let's spend it all. and get some more upgrades. Okay, nice. And now let's sell these. Okay, 300 billion. Really good to see that. And there we are. So again, let's rotate around, get some more cash quickly. A few trillion already, which is good. And now we should be able to max that one out, actually, by the look of it. And nice, that is good. Okay, so let's max this one out. Nice, we can go for these, get more coin upgrades where we can. And that should do. And let's get bubbles in the background right now. We'll just upgrade bubbles to as high as we can. We'll just upgrade whatever we can. I can't really see what we're doing from afar, but I know we are progressing at least. So there is that aspect to it. All right, so let's go for these then. Nice. So get back to where we were just a second ago, because of course the bubbles did reset all of our upgrades on this station. So we've got 18 trillion, which is good. Let's max out these. And there we are. Come on. One short. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, not too bad. So let's go for these then. 38. We get that to like 35, I believe it is. We can max these. Okay, cool. 44 QD. So we are in the queues right now, which is good. And again, we're still quite far away from where we do need to be because we need 500 QN. So again, it's not going to be easy as such, but it's not necessarily impossible either. All right, so let's check out what we can do next then. I know we can get this one, but at this point, is it even worth it? I'm not sure. Let's go for this. Okay, cool. Big jump to bubbles. And we should be able to max everything out. Nice. So they're all now done. We don't even have to think about that anymore. What is a fishing net? Okay. So it auto fishes, I guess. That's cool. I wish we knew about that a second ago, but yeah, it's what it is. So not a big deal. Not a big deal, right? We still can't do this yet. And we get more like crazy ones. Wait, we keep our rod. Hang on. Actually, I didn't troll. Okay, I take that back. I was about to complain, but it's not as bad as I thought. All right, so let's go for these then. Nice, really good to see. Let's actually buy this. Okay, so we get some fish automatically. We can get this one, and we still need that QN one. So there we are. And nice, we can now fish automatically. So we're fishing automatically, which means to me we can just prioritize coin upgrades. We actually managed to max out half the board right there. So we will absolutely take that. And at this point, let's just wait it out and we can now ascend. So we now need 1 OC. So 1 OC is substantially more than what we needed a second ago. So in that case, that indicates to me that we do need to at least get a few more upgrades on the fishing rod. So we'll probably just see if this one is doable. I don't know if it is or isn't. It'll be interesting to know if it is. And if it is, then we will, of course, go for it. So we need that 50 mil. Let's just upgrade coins quickly. There we are. We've got 100 mil already. And let's get the stuff going as well. We'll sell these very, very quickly. Get a few upgrades right there. And now we just need to go up to, I believe it was 1 bill. Yeah, it is. So not too bad, right? There we are. Fishing rod 3 already. And now we can quickly go over to here again, get a few upgrades. We'll just upgrade whatever we can at this point. We need that 1 trillion mark at this stage. So yeah, a bit of a way to go, but nothing too bad to say the least. And now we can go for these. Nice, slowly but surely climbing our way up to that 1 trillion. I know we could probably get some bubbles, but I think the rod reset is going to remove the bubbles anyway. So not too bad. And 80%, we are nearly there now. 95, and there we are. Okay, so 1 trillion has been achieved. We can now get the net upgrades as well, which is good. So we'll absolutely be going for those. And I think the play then is to probably get those as soon as we can, because it means that we don't really have to manually fish at that point. As such, I know I can and I will and should. However, it is probably a good idea if we just ignore it at that point. All right, let's get a few bubbles then. We may as well just get them going quickly. Let's just run over and quickly check to see where we're at with everything. So there we are. Get a few more upgrades right here. Not bad, I guess. And now we should be able to get these. what are we on? We're on 67. We need to go up to 75. So we'll come back to that soon. Otherwise, we'll just be waiting on that one forever at this point. And I don't really necessarily want to do that if I don't have to. Let's come over to here, then get a few coin upgrades, get a few fish upgrades, etc. Get more bubble upgrades and so on. And now we're up to 47 trillion, which is good. It means that we are slowly closing in on that QN mark. Again, we're up to QD already, really quickly, to be honest. So that is good. And there we are, 1 QN. Okay, so let's get back to that 1 QN. We will buy the fishing upgrades right over here, which we can now do. So there we go. We've got 1, we've got 2, and lastly, the 3rd. So again, all good stuff. We should be able to go up to, I believe it is SX next or SP. It's one of the two. I forget which way it is. I think it goes SX then SP. So yes, we do need to make sure we get those upgrades. And now we should just be able to max out the majority of these, no problem at all. I think we might have to go for the fishing upgrades, or maybe we shouldn't. Let's just quickly get these maxed. Okay, I think, yeah, we need the fishing rod upgrades at this point. I mean, luckily it's not too bad because we are able to just fly through most things, it seems. So there we go. Let's get this. It did reset my bubbles, unfortunately, and all of my other upgrades. So yeah, was that worth it? I'm not really too sure. Probably, but not initially. All right, so let's get back to where we were then. I keep zooming in. Are you kidding me? All right, there we go. We just need to go up to, I think it was 500 QD, which isn't too bad. So he says. All right, let's get these done. Now we are good to go. Boom. And get more upgrades. We're up to trillions again, which is not good. I mean, which is not bad. It's not great, but I mean, personally, I'd rather be much further ahead than that, but it's what it is. Let's get bubbles then. Now we can just upgrade bubbles. We do need to rebuy the fishing rod upgrades, which is annoying. The net upgrades, sorry. So we'll quickly do that. And first, we will at least, yeah, let's just get the first fishing upgrade. All right, nice, we get it. So we are fishing automatically now, which is good. 1 every 2 seconds. I know it's nothing crazy, but it all does add up at least. So it is a start. And in that case, we can now claim these. We do manage to, yeah, we just need to go up to 50 QD actually. So not bad. Let's just, there we go. 500, sorry, not 50. So let's just stand on the fishing bit manually for a second or two. There we go. And boom, we've got it. Okay. So that is the rod we need. Okay, we're not going for any more. It just doesn't really seem worth it anymore at this point. I mean, obviously it will all help and things, don't get me wrong, but for where we are, it just makes sense to probably see if we can just grind that 1 OC right now. So that's what we're working towards. The grind is now fully on towards it. And let's see if it is indeed doable for where we are. So let's get these upgrades then, 1 stage at a time, 1 step at a time. And now we can go back over to here. We get a ton of fish at least. It does make it so much easier, to be honest. And now we should be able to go for these again. I feel that we're missing something. What are we missing? We're absolutely missing something, right? So we can get the fishing upgrade in the background, the automation. We can go for a few bubbles at least. No reason not to at this stage. And just go for whatever we can afford. And now we should be not like, I mean, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. But all right, there we go. This is where we're talking about what we're talking about. All right, so we get that maxed. We can now go for the rest of these. Okay, cool. Let's go for some of these again because we definitely need these. That's why I was making barely any money because we lost all of these, unfortunately, when we did whatever we did. It's not like detrimental as such. It just set us back for a second or two. But there we go. All right, so let's go for these then. Nice. Now we should hopefully get that one maxed any second. Boom. And the bubbles are looking good. I think everything else is looking good, really. We just need to go for more coin upgrades. We can max this one out fairly soon. Okay, nice. We can get this upgrade. And now we need 1,000, which is a bit extreme. But what we should actually do is buy these first, whilst I remember. There we go. And now we do actually unlock another thing at fishing rod level 7. I don't know what it is, but maybe we will find out with time. What is it? What are we on? We're on 6. I feel that maybe we should go for it. But then, on the other hand, we're not really too far away in the grand scheme of things. So, I'm torn between what to do. I mean, we're up to SP, and I think we just wait, to be honest. I think we just grind it out. I don't think anything else is really worth it. It will take a bit of time, but it's not really impossible as such. So, let's just do this then. Okay, that should do. I don't think we go for any more. 57. Okay, so you can see the progress bar now. We do need to just go up to 1,000 of this. So, again, it's hit or miss to whether I actually get the fish or not. And if we get something crazy, then of course it will absolutely change everything. If we just get regular fish, then sadly it's just not meant to be. So, it's just that fine balance of both. I think now let's check the attributes out. We should have a few. Let's just go for... Okay, wow, that's really bad actually. Alright, so that didn't go as planned. That is a bit of a grief, but we can make it work. It's not the end of the world. It is annoying, but yeah, that's actually really annoying. That's really annoying me, to be honest. So we have a small chance to get them. Let's quickly just go over to the rune area and just see if we can get anything good from there that we've not had yet. So we'll see what runes we can get. I mean, we've pretty much got infinite everything at this point. And yeah, we'll see if we can get the 1 and 2.5 SX rune. Maybe we can. I don't think we will though. I mean, realistically, how many have we even opening? A few trillion. So there is a chance, but oh, we've already got it slightly. Oh, nice. We got it. Cool. So that should hopefully help us out a bit. And now we just need that 1,000. So what do we have? We're about a third of the way there. So what I'll do then is I'll grind this. It should not take too long. It'll probably take like 5 minutes or so. And I'll bring you guys back in once we've done it. So I'll see you guys once we're at 1 OC. Alright guys, so we've actually managed to hit it. We did get up to 1.87 and then it auto ascended. So sadly, I don't think it actually got shown on video. It might have, it might not have. I'm not really sure. It was paused at the time it happened. But now we need 1 NO, which is of course 1000 OC. So yeah, we basically have to do what we did a second ago and then get even more. So I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully you go on to enjoy it. If you are new to the channel, do go ahead and subscribe. Check out my other videos. 2 are on the screen. 1 is recommended by YouTube and 1 is my most recent upload. And if there's anything you want to see in particular, do drop a comment, let me know. And again, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Let's get 10,000 likes on this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.